Alright guys, welcome to our Friday weekly review. I won't necessarily do every single video on Fridays, but I just like Fridays because it's kind of the end of the week, just kind of seeing what's going on in Flippa, getting ready for the weekend. Some people do their business on the weekends, other people don't. I'm usually kind of in and out throughout the week and weekend just to kind of see what deals are out there, or hey, look at what new properties could I potentially get into in the market. So what I've got right now here is Flippin' Stats, and this is the software that I recommend any of you that are doing this either full-time or part-time get into. There should be a link there. If not, hit me up and I'll let you know where you can get it for 10 bucks. But this was made by a fellow flipper, and it's just excellent for finding sites, finding stats about sites. This particular search, what I just did was looking for brand new sites that are selling anywhere from $100 to $500. This is exactly how I come up with my case studies, and it just makes it a lot simpler to find out in the market what's happening right now, because we can't be stagnant, in what we do. Sometimes you can let a site ride for 7-8 months and it's fine, but eventually if that market goes away, you need to be up on what else is selling and what other types of sites you can get into. So you can click here and you can see what's didn't sell, and then you can also see what stats, what sold versus what didn't sell, kind of price chart, average profit and things like that. So what I wanted to do was just point out a site I noticed this morning. I've actually seen it before, and it's called realvoiceover.com. realvoiceovers, excuse me, .com. Just sold 3 days ago for $197. That's a good profit. So he realized about a $150 profit on this site. To those of you who are always asking me about copies and what people think about Copyscape, look at this, 112 copies. Okay, so to be honest, a lot of times people don't care about that, because they're looking at the potential of the site and what it can do for them and their business. You can see no Google PageRank, no authority. I mean, this was a brand new site. September 7th is when he registered and established, and he probably listed it about 3 or 4 days later. So his buy it now was 247 and got all the way up to 197, which he probably lowered his buy it now to that, which you can do during your auctions. So realvoiceovers.com, let's go ahead and look at the site. What it is a voiceover service, okay? And he's used a one of the premium themes I'll show you in a second. Let's see. All right, so he's got Australian accent, American accent, British accent. What this is it's a voiceover business so that people can order voiceovers for, say, a video product or a audio product that they need done, and they can do it in different accents: Australian, American, British. So it's pretty cool. He did a great job on layout of the site. Of course, this theme comes pretty good to do. I would say this is probably more of an intermediate type of theme to work with. So if you're kind of brand new, this may not be the best theme to start out with. I know when I first started, I had some trouble with this particular type of theme. Let me go ahead and click on it to show you what it is. Okay, it's the Dover theme. Okay, and let's see, Dover theme. Yeah, it's a Theme Forest Dover premium theme. Excuse me. Okay, the regular license $50, and there you go. So that's where you can get it from. It's a nice theme. You can do a lot of good stuff with it. You can just pick it up from Theme Forest if you want to grab that. So the high quality voiceover. You say, well, Mark, how's he doing this? What's the deal? I mean, he's not doing this himself. Of course not. If you click on Order Now, let's see, it takes you to an Order Now button. Oh, he doesn't even have it done. Okay, well, essentially what it would do is it would probably take you to normally an order page where you can order it. Usually I've always set my order pages up with PayPal. You can use different plugins for the pricing, which he obviously doesn't have any. Let me see if he's got any packages. Okay, yeah, this site is not even complete, and he sold it for $200. So that always makes me laugh when people do that. But I like to have complete sites just because it looks better, and you generally have a better chance of selling it. So essentially, you can set it up with PayPal, and then let me show you where he got these service providers from. More than likely, he went to Fiverr. Fiverr, I love it. You can outsource so much to Fiverr. Let's see, voiceover. Let's see what we come up with. Yep, there you go. Professional voiceover for $5. Female voiceover for $5. How about let's put in British. Oops, did I spell that wrong? Yep, female British voiceover for $5. So you see, you can get anything you want from Fiverr, just about anything to do with online marketing. So basically, what this guy's done is he's created a website, which it's nicely done, but you can still do this in any of our Woo themes or any other type of themes, and still make a nice looking site, and basically set up the packages for Australian, American, and British, and then go to Fiverr and find a couple of outsourcers. Now remember, you don't have to actually hire these outsourcers or do anything with them, because you're not running the business. What you're doing is you're selling the opportunity to somebody else. So when that person buys the website from you, all you're doing is pointing them here. Find a couple of these. I always like to search by rating. Find somebody that's got a lot of good ratings. If you want to try them out, you can. I'll record the top rated seller. If they're top rated seller, they're usually pretty good to go. So you grab a couple of those links and you throw them in there, and you say, here you go. When somebody orders, you order from this person. Tell them the turnaround time is 7 days or whatever it is, and that's it. You can usually do that in a 1 to 2 page PDF. Just take a Word document and put in there what it is that these people are doing, or how they're doing it, how to set up the orders, because a lot of the people that are buying these are brand new, and what they're going to do is they're going to buy traffic, or somebody's helping them on the marketing side, so they just want a site that's got somewhat of a business model built in. So that's all you're doing with that particular one. All right, so what I want to do is, let's go back to flipping stats, and let's look for something that actually has revenue, because I'm getting more into revenue type sites as well. What I like to do is sell the smaller sites for a couple $100 or $100 or whatever, make my profits, and take those profits and put them into buying sites that actually already have money coming in. What I want to do is build up cash flow for my flipping business, and then eventually sell some of those sites, as I maybe rework them. There's a lot of sites you can buy that are just traffic, or that are just that don't have a good monetization method to it. A lot of people lose their AdSense account. That's a perfect opportunity to buy a site that formerly had AdSense and now maybe monetize it with something else. So let's put in here, we'll leave the keyword as the, because we'll open it up. So let's put in revenue as 100, and we'll put in revenue 500, and price, we'll just put it up to 1,000. Just see what comes up. So while that's searching, what I'm going to do is go back over here to Flippa, and we'll close these out. All right, and so what I did was I pulled up some of the just sold listings, and what I like to do is every couple of days, maybe once a week, I like to go through here and get new business ideas. So if you're looking for, let's say maybe you're interested in different niches, or you're just really looking for new business ideas, this is a great place to do it. And this is kind of why I always say that buying from Flippa is probably not the best thing to do, because what happens is when you put a site on Flippa, your whole market, your whole model is put out there. So anybody can take this and reverse engineer it and create their own. So, and a lot of people do that successfully. So we'll look at some of that. I can kind of show you how some of those things happen, how you can reverse engineer stuff, through the coming weeks. But in particular today, I just want to kind of scroll through and look at some of the sites that have recently sold in the last day or two for multiples. I think Flippa actually, when you click just sold, it only shows the $2,000 and up, I believe. If you click on see all just sold listings, it'll actually show you everything that is just sold. So if you scroll through here, I like looking at some of the newer sites even. This guy, I don't know how he sold this. Let's see, September 2012, brand new. Let's just go ahead and click on it just to see what it is. CreateWebsitesFree.com. Okay, I did see this one recently. This is a brand new site. Let's see how he sold it here. Okay, business website provides its members with a free website creation tool. Okay, so what he's done is he's taken basically an app or a program that's given people the ability to create websites. So for example, if in your hosting, well, let's go ahead and click on this way. In your hosting account, a lot of times they'll have these different tools to create a website. So it's not necessarily using WordPress. And what he's done, well, it looks like he's still in transition, so we're not going to be able to see the actual site. And what he's done is he's built or developed some sort of program that'll actually help people create their own website. Okay, and so really that's what he's selling here. And to be honest, look, if you see here, createwebsitesfree.com, and he's got easywebsitecreator.com. So what's happened is he actually messed up on his listing, and he's saying it's two different websites. So let's click on Umero to see if he's sold any others like this. Yep, as you can see, this guy is selling a bunch of those. easywebsitecreator.com, easywebsitesgenerator.com, and create websites. So he's made $6,700 in the last 2 weeks selling these three websites. If you click on Easy Websites Generator, same thing. Just change the different header here. These are brand new sites. This is kind of cool. I just actually stumbled upon this. Obviously, this is not really something I'd make in a case study for a WSO because it's a little bit complex. But you can see the real power and potential with this, where if you've got something that's unique and something that's valuable, you can really do some good damage, in a sense, financially here. Yeah, so what it does is basically selling packages. Let me see if I can open this particular site. Easy Websites. He keeps the same thing on there. Yeah, okay, good. We'll take that Flippa thing off here. All right, so as you can see, it's a very, it's a okay looking site. You know, he's done a good job, got some good graphics here. Again, stuff you can outsource to Fiverr. Again, stuff you can outsource to Fiverr. Let's look on his pricing. So what he's basically selling is hosting. Okay, so he's selling hosting with a yeah, and this probably is a WordPress site. He's selling hosting with a website creator tool. So kind of like web.com or wix.com. Now I don't know what kind of website creator tool he's using, but he's basically making it so that they're paying, you know, $9-10 a month. He's using WHM Complete Solution, which this is the kind of the traditional hosting companies use this to manage billing and to manage hosting for shared hosting environments. So more than likely he's using a reseller or shared hosting environment to host these sites for people, and they're getting the ability to create their own website. So pretty neat stuff. So all right, well, we're running out of time here, so let me get back to Flippa. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if there's anything in here worth looking at. Okay, here is like these 2 to 4 multiples. All right, let's look at this site here. Sorry to change gears on you, but I don't want to get you out of here quickly. All right, I'm seeing a lot of these Pinterest type sites as well that are selling. The market's probably pretty hot for Pinterest right now on Flippa, only because Flippa tends to be a little bit behind the curve. So for example, when mobile and SMS was taking off in the Warrior Forum and just in the internet marketing world, Flippa was behind the times. So as mobile started to gain real popularity, that's when you started seeing a lot of those types of sites pop up. Same thing with Pinterest. Pinterest started, you heard about it, I'd say early this year is when Pinterest started becoming popular in the Warrior Forum circles and the other internet marketing circles. And so now all of a sudden you're starting to see Pinterest type websites pop up selling for good multiples. You know, $900. Well, of course, it's actually the reverse. It's not actually a great multiple for this guy because he's making $383 a month, and he sold it for $900. So that means within 2 or 3 months' time, you'd recoup, based on his numbers, you'd recoup your investment of $900. And let's see what kind of site this is. Monetize it with Skim Leaks, Shop Style, or Illuminate. Okay. Auction, 1,000 IPR links. A lot of code. This is a poorly written. Don't ever write your sales letters like this. The red and blue, that's annoying. People don't like to scroll through all that stuff. Okay, we've done all the work. You monetize the site. It's driven domain name. Okay, so basically it's a Pinterest clone, and it's probably in a niche. A lot of what you're seeing are Pinterest clones in a certain niche. So this is a style one. Okay, and he's probably actually using a Pinterest theme. You can get these WordPress themes for cheap, or part of a shared GPL package. Let's see, view page source, and he's using WP Pinterest. Yep. Okay. He's also got a pin board on here. It's interesting. Let's see. Oh, WP Pinterest, sorry, is the plugin. My bad. And pinboard, so pinboard theme. Okay. And pinboard is actually, is this a free theme? This is a little confusing. Okay, well, anyway, sorry about that, guys. Pinboard should be a paid theme. I think it's through Elegant Themes is where you'd actually get it from. Um, that's probably not the same one he was actually showing. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So he's using a plugin that's called WP Pinterest and then Pinboard theme to create this. And then what happens is they monetize these pictures with something called Illuminate or what's the other one he's got on here? I can't remember. But essentially, what happens is a little ad will pop up right here, and you'll be able to click on that ad, and they get paid for that ad. So it's kind of like an AdSense type advertising, if you will, built in. So it's contextual to the type of pictures or the type of. It's probably reading your alt tags or meta tags. So that's it. I probably went way longer than I wanted to go on this video, but just wanted to kind of give you. I mean, there's so much on Flippa you guys can do, so much that's out there. And I mean, as you can see, just on those couple, there's probably several I could start looking at to either try to build myself. You know, if you want to build these up yourself, see what's selling for good multiples, and you know, like this particular one. If you're a developer or programmer and you want to go for it, go for it. You know, start building these types of sites. And look at this, $2,000. I mean, and he's made it now 3 times, so he's made $6,700 in 2 weeks selling those 3 sites that are basically it's a hosting package with some sort of application where they're able to generate their own stuff. So it's good stuff. You never know what you're going to find. And look forward to spending next week with you. Check it out on the Flip and Gold membership site where you'll see the videos. And if you want to be updated, make sure you've confirmed the AWeber email. You should have gotten an email asking you to confirm your membership with Flip and Gold. That way I can send you updates, especially when we do the case studies. You want to be first to get those case studies before I release them to the general market. So I'll try to usually give you a day or two heads up, letting you know it's there, and you can download it. It's all yours before it even hits before it even hits the market. So thanks, guys. Talk to you later.